With the portal destroyed by gas, our adventurer fought the skeletons, using the portal for protection since his shield was long gone. Heading in search of a fortress, which he found one just around the corner. Although every time he approached the fortress, he was chased away. After this occurred over and over and over, the adventurer decided to run for the fortress and risk his life. Once he ran out of arrows, it was time to rush into the fortress and try to dodge as many hits as possible. Once in the fortress, the adventurer placed guardrails when a blaze punched him with a fireball. Having recovered, it was time to look around for a chest with iron or a flint and steel. Having no luck at the entrance, the adventurer looked upstairs. Adding more guardrails, he came face to face with more blazes. Tricking wither skeletons to chase him, he used his sword to chop their bones. Then one dropped a skull, which he wore as a helmet. After searching many chests, he finally found a chest with iron, guarded by a blaze, which he fought and won. Having iron in hand, our adventurer fought his way towards the exit. Once there, he blocked himself in a hole and started his mission of finding gravel. Digging around, he saw gravel, but it was impossible to get to, so on he went digging. Looking all over the place, he could not find any gravel within reach. So it was time to look elsewhere. After fighting mobs from the fortress, away from the fortress, he ran back towards the portal and started digging once again. As the adventurer started digging, an enderman was after him. So the adventurer took his sword and made an ender pearl appear. Then it was digging time again. Soon he saw the target. All the adventurer had to do was get down to the gravel. Bridging and staircasing down, he ran into skeletons. Whilst fighting these skeletons, he fell down. Quickly, he ran back up and hid in a box. When he had a look, there were skeletons to greet him, but back in the box he went. Using their old saying, "You can't lose if you don't fight," he staircased down to the gravel level. Digging and searching, searching and digging, he found gravel and fell down. With much panic, quickly found a place to hide and grabbed some gravel. Now all he had to do was get a piece of flint. Knowing flint drops 1 per 10 blocks, after the 11th block he obtained some flint. He now quickly headed for the portal, placing many blocks to stop anyone following. Timidly, he reached the portal and lit the way home. Of course, it was night time, so running and announcing he was home, it was to bed. The next day, the adventurer relaxed by cooking food, starting a netherwort farm, which is the most important part of any good potion. After making the farm, using bone meal, farmed as much as the adventurer could need of sugar cane. For now, anyway. With a simple day coming to an end, the adventurer thought towards the future. Wanting a wind enchantment, the adventurer spent all day trying to get good enchantments and enchantments that will help with the Ender Dragon. At night, he ran through picturesque landscapes to find a savanna. Where he was not afraid of any of the mobs. Until a spider stole his house. With that, he ran back towards home. Getting distracted by a cave, he then continued running all the way home to safety. Clearing the lands for the next project, which was a phantom tower. He decided on the spot and started to build until he ran out of materials. Not wanting to go out at night, waited until the morning to gather more resources. After a full day's exploring, our adventurer was lost and alone in a jungle. Thinking he was being followed, he climbed a tree. Some time later, as the night was passing, he decided to run for it. Feeling like he could run forever, he ran and ran until he made it all the way home. Now home, he finished the tower and placed a roof on top of it. The next 4 days were pretty much the same thing for the adventurer. Trying to get enchantments, clearing the lands of mobs, and at night, trying to get phantom membranes. Although one thunderstorm created a skeleton trap. After activating the trap, the adventurer created more arrows and to his surprise, was not a terrible shot with his bow. That night he failed to get a membrane again. Getting bored, he went riding on his horse. Doing this, he found a village. When night fell, he decided to convert a building for phantoms. Will he hit something? Can he ever get a membrane? Fly back next time to find out.